Lights, camera, action. These are the three words which bring utmost confidence in me when I'm on the film set. No matter what the difficulties are, no matter what the flaws in me are, but on the film set, these three words regain my confidence, but not in the real world. Because on the film set, I am creating a world of my own. So, good morning everyone. I'm Sohini Singh Bahadur, and today I'm here as a filmmaker. But wait, there's also other side to me, where I'm a teacher. For me, both the professions they have one goal in common, which is growth, which is creating, updating, and sharing. These have always been my goal in my life. I want to learn everything, therefore I'm a student. I want to teach everything which I learn and share, therefore I'm a teacher. And I want to create everything which I have learned, therefore I'm a filmmaker. So, to understand this, let's go a little bit into my personal journey. My dad is a cable TV operator and my mother is an educationalist and a filmmaker. Therefore I am. But one thing remained in our family is that no matter what happens, no matter how the hardships we face, we always went for the movies. So let me tell you a little bit about this, nostalgic theatre, Shanti Theatre. Back in those days, in Shanti Theatre, there used to be a cute aquarium. If you guys are from back in those days, you might have remembered. So there used to be this cute aquarium, some of them do, and there used to be a spiral staircase. And for that, I used to visit Shanti Theatre and I used to really love it. But one such instance happened where we went to watch a Shah Rukh Khan's movie. And it was Koilas. And I did not expect to see Shah Rukh Khan, who is playing mute. So it was really an eye closer for me. But the eye opener was when I looked at the audience were emoting together. They were laughing together, clapping together, crying together, feeling sad together. And that's when I realized that filmmaking is a very powerful tool when used it in the right way. It can evoke a war or it can evoke peace among people. And that's what made me become a filmmaker which I am today. The audience and the power of audience in the cinema. Because it's one of the huge gatherings in the world which we see on a daily basis, which is, coming to the theatre and watching a film and getting influenced by it and then going back home. So now I would like to say how my journey started from childhood, little bit more. As my dad was a cable TV operator, and then we used to watch, them play movies from the bedroom itself to the whole local area back in those days. And then one fine day I asked my dad, out of my curiosity, that how is this possible? How is this Shah Rukh Khan in the TV? For which he took a chance, like every other average Indian dad, and then he started explaining me about this whole satellite network, the uplink, how the signals are received, and the whole downlink. And all I could imagine was, when I was a kid, that how Shah Rukh Khan is coming from the space, getting squeezed into the dish antenna and through the wires and then coming on our idiot box. So, but still later I understood, okay? It's not like I did not. So after that, one fine day, my dad calls us in the evening and tells us that, tune into this particular channel. And then when my brother did that, we were surprised to see so many different cartoons playing on the Cartoon Network. And we were so surprised because it used to be 24/7. And that really thrilled me. So we watched, Jetsons, Flintstones, Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, each and every cartoon. And very frankly, my schooling happened in Cartoon Network. Because in my school, I never learned science. Most importantly, I've learned science through, I can say, Jenny D. Tarkovsky, who was the director of Dexter's Laboratory, as well as Pinky and the Brain, how test tubes are used, what is a periodic table, how can you do things and everything. And I watched futuristic world, early men, everything was just displayed in Cartoon Network. And very frankly, I also learned how to fight with my brother by watching Tom and Jerry. So this has really changed my life, and after this, there was a time when I was a very professional gamer. In fact, my whole family was. And then we started, I started playing a lot of strategy games, Age of Mythologies, Age of Empires, Dota, Sims, Diablo, Halo. So through these gamings, I have understood that the world building, the different creatures, there are different characters which come to life. There are gods, there are mythical creatures, and there are heroes. They have a skill set, they have a storyline. So really the VFX and everything at that point of time has really thrilled me into understanding that, oh wow, like what all, visual medium, how it is developing. From 2D to 3D, first it was books and then it was this, then now it went on to the 3D games. So for us, the VFX right now in the cinema also is not matching to the level of 3D which we have seen back then, almost, I think, 15 years back. Now moving on from here, I was also into a lot of comics. Tintin, Asterix, Tinkle, Chacha Chaudhary. So there used to be this line of Chacha Chaudhary which I never left, that Chacha Chaudhary's brain works faster than a computer. Did anyone read Chacha Chaudhary here? Oh wow. Thank you so much for reading. So back in those days I thought that when Chacha Chaudhary's brain can work faster than a computer, and we as humans are always evolved than a computer, than the technology. So I think that is one value which I always had in my system. And then moving on from the comics, I have learned short breakdown, storyboard, how the action and how the reaction is complemented with each other. So all of these processes has really helped me to understand my filmmaking journey, because all these were the art forms which I have learned. And then, it happened so that after this, because of my skill set which I have observed and learnt in life, I joined a film school called as Linguists International, and which really gave me a path to understand cinema in a very broader aspect. And then, when I learned everything, all the creative, all the arts, all the sciences into the cinema, and when my first film, Amidst Dark, came out on the screen, and my name popped up on the screen, all my doubts were cleared, and then I just thought that from the question which always lingers in my mind to, did I make a film, to yes, I made a film, and am I a filmmaker, to yes, I am a filmmaker. And from then on, there was no looking back, and I just moved on in life, and then I also made On the Blue Canvas. And then now, for a filmmaker, it is very important to understand life, experience everything around, and most importantly, to learn, relearn, and unlearn. For all the aspiring filmmakers back there, I would like to say that be yourself, give yourself, and just keep telling stories, make movies, because for me, filmmaking has been the best healing. It has balanced my life well, and I have done everything because of filmmaking, because always I wanted to become everything, and therefore I am a filmmaker. So thank you so much, TEDx, as well as the audience today. It was great to be here. Thank you so much.